Ted Jones, and this is a comedy masterclass. He's been doing stand-up for like 3 years, and I've been watching this guy for the past 6 months, and he's getting more spots. By spots, I mean he's getting more stage time. He's getting prime time spots, and the more you're on stage, the more comfortable people will feel with you on stage. Even if you're not funny in certain dimensions, you can still look and feel more comfortable with the microphone in your hand, your pacing. I remember when I first started stand-up comedy and doing it like once a month 6 years ago, I would always try and emphasize things that I'm saying, and now I'm okay with silence. I'm cool with a crowd not being fun and funny. You'll have a show with 12 people and 7 of them barely speak English.
It's really tough to get people in, honestly. It's like you said, you're doing comedy in front of 6 people. 3 of them are blind, and 2 of them are dogs. You're just bombing it's terrible, but it's fun too. It's like when you're doing it, you're like, oh, I'm really doing this. This is cool. You're bouncing from this club to that club to this club. For me, mostly this club, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Grab a spot. You guys are going to go. Anything that you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's a good lineup. So
a lot of the stuff we do is when people walk by and we're able to get them in, and people aren't coming when they come to a comedy show. They aren't coming to see me. It's not, oh, let's go watch Zach do stand-up. It's just like, oh, here's a comedy place. Let's go in there.
A comedy show, and sometimes they come by, sometimes they don't, but it's just a matter of getting as many people to the show as you can.
Stand-up comedy, got a 9:30 show.
Sometimes being on Bleecker Street or in Greenwich Village, it's a very tourist-heavy area. They're trying to get other people into other comedy clubs.
Do you have a comedy show?
We do. You want to come?
Maybe. So for where?
So it's right over there at the comedy shop. See where everyone's sitting?
We were just
talking to some people.
You guys should come. The tickets are 2 for $10. So you two buy a ticket together, $10. Then you two buy a ticket, $10. And it's going to be a great time.
Thank you.
I'll see you over there.
Okay, bye.
Yes, so the Comedy Cellar doesn't do that because they have sold out shows every night, and that's like the best comedy club in the world. But theoretically, those clubs on McDougal Street kind of take the scraps. You ever see those? What are those fish that are called on like the back of the sharks? You know what I'm talking about?
I know those cleaning.
Yeah, look it up. Pop it up right here. Those fish that are on the back of the sharks. Anything that like the shark eats and then leaves leftovers, those fish eat it. Yeah, that's what like those barkers do.
Honestly, people romanticize working at a restaurant or working at kind of some of these gig work jobs, but honestly, I find one of the best jobs for stand-up is a corporate job because it's from 9 to 5, and all the comedy happens after 5 for the most part. The best job is to have rich parents. That's the best job, and then you're golden. I would say I probably do maybe 4 shows here a week, and then open mics here, I'll maybe do 3. I've seen people get in a million different ways, but you just kind of have to be around,
Back then, people would say that maybe it's harder now to make it because there's so many different avenues to make it, but people can also easily say that back when they were coming up, it was harder to make it because you needed to be in the right club at the right time. If a talent booker was at the club at 8 p.m. and you just got off stage at 7:50 and you had to go to another spot, it'd be more difficult.
So a club like this, it helps if you kind of get to know people see you do well, you maybe... Like they run independent shows here sometimes, which just means it's like a separate, it's not a house show, it's a separate entity that's booking. So you get invited to do a show here on like an independent show. You get to know some of the people and they'll invite you on, and then you can kind of get in the system that way. It's honestly isn't for everyone. Ask any comic, they'll tell you a different answer.
Those guys were in the clubs every single night from a very young age, and that's really where you needed to be. There was no videos, there was no way to reach 10 million people overnight. Social media has really only been hot in terms of stand-up for like the past 5 or 6 years. That's when you started seeing vertical clips on TikTok and Instagram, and people just really getting into the comedy game, you know, from an audience perspective. But we'll see what happens over the next 5 years. It's gonna be interesting to be in that realm as well. Yeah, guys, we got an 8 p.m. stand-up show. If you guys want to come, yeah, all right. I do find myself getting very annoyed at people easily. We have people in here who like get annoyed at people easily. Yeah. What's the relationship here? You guys just friends, or what's the deal?
A club favorite, Ted Jones.
What's up? How's it going, guys? Make some more noise. Let's hear it.
What? That's not. Wait, no, or what?
No. My nose is very good. It's not good.
Right. Okay. So like, I don't mean to be offensive right off the bat, but like.
Alright, Trevor Noah's my crush. I gotta admit, the way his smile just oozes through the TV screen. Backlight, wait, I need a backlight. Really just warms my heart and fills my world with love. And his story, it's just empowering. It's just empowering. Seeing a black comedian successful makes a small white Jewish boy like me really just want to get out there.